Hi viewers, and welcome back to our channel. We all know how bad habits like smoking, eating junk food, and living a sedentary lifestyle can cause serious health problems. But what about the habits that seem rather insignificant, but have the potential to cause you major health issues down the road? Some of these seemingly innocent things you do on a day-to-day basis actually qualify as bad habits when it comes to your health. In today's video, we'll talk about the habits that you might think aren't a big deal and how they can take a toll on your body over time. For something as simple as using a public hand dryer to reaching for a mug of coffee first thing in the morning and more. So keep watching. Number 1. Poor hand position while working on your computer. While you may be aware that spending too much time in front of the computer is not healthy for your eyes, you may have neglected its other harmful effects. Pain and numbness of hands and fingers is a common symptom among people working on the computer for long hours. This increases the risk of developing carpal tunnel syndrome. This syndrome manifests through numbness, tingling, and pain in the hand, a sensation of discomfort that travels up the arm towards the shoulder, and an electric shock-like feeling in the fingers. Although these manifestations aren't threatening, they can affect your precision when performing delicate motions, such as writing, buttoning a shirt, or holding a phone. Number 2. Skipping breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, as it gives you the boost you need to take on your day. The side effects of not eating breakfast negatively impact weight, hormonal health, memory, cognition, and mood. When you skip meals, your metabolism begins to slow, which can lead to weight gain and sluggishness. Number 3. Canceling plans. Canceling plans with friends might not be the first thing you consider as an unhealthy habit, but frequently turning down arrangements with others can actually impact your well-being. If you find yourself constantly saying no to events and plans, then you should think about reviewing your social calendar. Having strong social bonds reduces feelings of depression and stress, promotes brain health, and encourages you to look after your health. One study even found that having a few friends affects your longevity as much as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Number 4. Withdrawing money from cash machines. Getting money from a cash machine is something many of you do on a regular basis without thinking. But cleanliness test studies might have you thinking twice during your next trip to the ATM. Experts tested swabs from cash machine keypads and from public restrooms and discovered that both locations contained a type of bacteria that causes diarrhea and sickness. Make sure you wash your hands or use antibacterial gel after handling and withdrawing money. Number 5. Biting your nails. A nervous habit that's not really good for you is chewing on your nails. Biting your nails can result in damage to the nails and infection of the skin surrounding it, called pyronychia. The spread of germs can work the other way too. In addition, this can introduce viruses into your body, resulting in upper respiratory and other infections. You could also damage your teeth or even crack a tooth. Plus, the psychological reasons why you do it need to be addressed. Biting nails is usually a subconscious habit frequently made worse by anxiety. Anxiety itself may not be dangerous, but it can affect the quality of your life. Number 6. Carrying a heavy bag on one shoulder. A big bag can help you feel prepared for any situation, but unless it's a backpack, it may be hurting your health. When you carry heavy bags on one side, you disturb the angle of your neck, and it can cause pressure on the nerves that come between the vertebrae in the neck and provide sensation to the arms. If there is pressure on the nerves as they exit the neck, one can experience numbness, tingling, and even pain in the shoulders and arms. Experts suggest that your bag should weigh no more than 10% of your body weight. The negative effects are even greater if you always carry your bag on the same side, so try to switch it up. And don't use your phone while holding your bag, which throws off your alignment even more. Number 7. Falling asleep on the couch. After a busy day, falling asleep in front of the TV can be tempting, but it may not be good for your health. The best rest comes from sleep that is uninterrupted for 7 to 8 hours and is in a dark, quiet place. Regularly drifting off on the couch with a TV in the background, then moving to your bed keeps you from getting a solid block of sleep. It can also throw off your hormones and metabolism, leading to weight gain and an immune system that is less able to ward off disease. Studies have found that people who do not sleep soundly for 7 to 8 hours a night have reduced levels of the hormone leptin, which regulates appetite and lets your brain know when you're full. To get uninterrupted sleep, turn off the TV 1 hour before you head to bed and give yourself some downtime. Number 8. Eating too quickly. A lot of times at work or school, you may not have time to sit down and have a proper lunch or dinner, so you end up eating in a hurry. Your rushed eating habits can cause acid reflux, bloating, and excess gas. It takes your brain 20 minutes to get the message from your stomach that you're full. So if you inhale your food on a regular basis, chances are you're packing on extra pounds too. Make an effort to really taste what you're eating and appreciate the flavors. Physically take yourself away from your desk to eat lunch and give yourself at least 20 minutes to enjoy it. To slow down, chew slowly, and pause between mouthfuls. Number 9. Wearing flip-flops. You must be wondering, how could this warm weather staple be hazardous to your health? Well, for starters, they set you up for injury. Flip-flops offer little support, and this predisposes you to injuries such as sprains and fractures of the foot or other parts of the body. Plus, these open-toe shoes can leave your feet susceptible to germs. Number 10. Washing your hair too often. You may want to consider jumping on the dry shampoo bandwagon. As it turns out, it's unhealthy for your hair to be too clean. A lot of times, shampoo actually drains natural oils from the hair and causes it to be more brittle. So having a little extra oil in your hair is actually a good thing. Number 11. Missing a few hours of sleep each night. It may not feel like a big deal to miss out on a few hours of sleep each night, but it does start to add up and can truly impact your health. With the average person getting close to 6.5 hours of sleep, just getting to bed 30 minutes earlier could push you into the recommended range of 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. People in this range are less likely to be affected by high blood pressure, heart disease, Alzheimer's, depression, and the list goes on. An adequate amount of sleep can improve your life in other ways too. People who get a proper sleep also tend to be more productive, better equipped for creative thinking and problem solving, and are just more focused in general. Number 12. Nighttime snacking. When nighttime falls and you're relaxing, you may be tempted to head to the fridge and grab a snack. While eating late may not seem like a huge problem, research has suggested that it could lead to obesity and diabetes in the long run. Try to avoid eating after you've had your main dinner. Number 13. Mindlessly scrolling through social media. Whether you're scrolling through Facebook or you enjoy playing on Pinterest, spending time on social media may be bad for your mental health. Studies have found that social media leads to feelings of isolation. The more time you spend on social media sites, the more isolated you might perceive yourself to be. And social isolation is bad for your mental and physical well-being. Research has shown that envying your friends on social media can increase your risk of depression. Additionally, studies show most people think social media will help them feel better, so they keep going back for more. But in reality, researchers have found time spent on social media decreases people's moods. Number 14. Snacking non-stop. This is another reason why people just can't get rid of their excess weight, besides other serious health conditions such as heart disease or diabetes. Snacking when not hungry can also lead to chronic overeating and unhealthy extra pounds. Paying attention to your body's natural hunger signal and switching to healthy foods can help you tackle cravings, lose weight, and avoid other health problems. Number 15. Using plastic containers. Are you one of those diligent people that plans for meals ahead of time? While meal planning will help you stay healthy by not eating out as much, the containers you're using for food storage may have the opposite effect. These plastic containers can actually have a negative impact on your health because they contain BPA. BPA can interfere with weight loss because it makes it harder for you to feel full. If you're going to use plastic containers for anything, double check that the container is BPA free. Number 16. Using a public hand dryer. They may be more environmentally friendly than paper towels, but a new study shows hand dryers in public restrooms actually blow fecal germs back onto your hands. Many kinds of bacteria, including potential pathogens and spores, can be deposited on hands exposed to bathroom hand dryers. Within a large building, potentially pathogenic bacteria, including bacterial spores, may travel between rooms, where the hand dryers can blow them back onto you. Did anything on this list surprise you? How many of these habits do you have? Let us know in the comments section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.